Open link. Bam. Thanks for the sub then. I just subbed on the YouTubes. Thank you. Appreciated. I have 2 subs now on YouTube. Yes. Tomorrow I'm gonna have 40,000. Full of jokes. Okay. I think I'm going to ignore Discord for the most part and try to figure out how do I open up chat on YouTube. Upcoming lives. It should be now going. I'm so lost. Live. Twitch. You're here for me, Twitch. YouTube. YouTube planning. Don't care. Refresh button. Maybe. Finishing touches on an iPhone 7. Live. Life. I don't see a chat. Really? Why? This should be so much easier, I think. Live. Now, if I click this button right here, it doesn't help at all. If I click on that link I shared with you guys, there I am. And is there chat? Edit video, analytics. Hey, there's the chat. That's so dumb. Yay! There's Joe. Yo! Okay, is it Teresa or Theresa? I don't know. Rob, that's easy enough. Okay, so pop out chat. Yes, there is chat. Yes, there is chat. I was trying to figure out how I can see chat. Both chats. How can I see both chats? Chat. Pop out? Whoop, that closed chat. Nope, open chat. Crap. Pop out button. Yes! 2 chats. Both out. T. I like T. That's much easier. For me. YouTube and Twitch both seem to work. Yes! Restream IO chat app? What? That's like easy. The heck? What if I want to stream to Mixer? Who does Mixer? Cam! Where are you at, Cam? Oh, wait. Stream is up. Stream is up. Smiley face. There we go. Okay. Discord. Ciao. So, what's the story on this iPhone 7 motherboard? So I forgot my ZXW today at home. Why was it at home? And I am trying out this foam board thing, and it's pretty snazzy. I wonder if this will work. If I click this and I do my... oh, that thingy. Can you see it? Oh, come on, mouse. Don't do this now. No, you can't see it at all. Okay. Nope, back to selfie cam. Cam absolutely loves iPhone work. Hey, I got a new fume extractor. I don't know if you guys saw it. Look at this beaut. Need to cut some holes in my desk. But hashtag no cancer. Woo. Hashtag can you see my desk still? Yes. Hashtag there goes all my screws. Okay. I will be installing the Restream IO chat probably after this. And so this is a mess of a board. It came in dead phone, just straight up dead iPhone 7. So I kind of assumed the worst and started doing the please bro solutions as easily and quickly as I could to eliminate them out of the troubleshooting, because these dead iPhone 7s, I'm still becoming experienced on them. So I replaced TriStar. Nothing. Stuck into test housing. Probably should have done that first. Nothing. Then I went about and yeah, reflow bro. Stuck in an oven at 487 degrees Celsius. Nope. replace this guy. Hell if I remember the name, because I was testing some of the outputs on the caps. I think it was like on this guy or one of these. You can see all the probing on it, and it was like shorted, it seemed. And I took it off, it was no short. I'm like, yes, okay, this must be shorted. Stuck a new one on it, was shorted. It's like, okay, that's an antenna line, it's supposed to be shorted. Just really low reading. What other please bros did I do on this one? Ooh, that's the mess that I'm gonna get to. Nothing. So I like pulled the sticker off because something felt really weird under here, and this is like underfill. This is solidified underfill over these components, which is really weird. Which let me make this a little bit bigger. Big micro. And I had no idea what was up with that. I think this is a refurbished board, which is where I got it to. Then I went back and I asked the client, hey, so what's the history on this? Is this like refurb? He's like, oh, I don't think so, because my phone died and I brought it to Apple and they gave me a new phone. It's like, okay, so it's a refurb. And then the plot started to thicken. So it was a brain dead phone. So I started going after all of the I2C lines. I had like 20 milliamps, 80 milliamps, somewhere in there. It was like I2C line might be scrambled, something might be open, or maybe an I2C line was shorted. I didn't find anything bad on I2C lines. I was poking around, and I had noticed on this side of the board, you can see it still here on this little doohickey, whatever he may be. You saw huge balls just like resenting the motherboard and trying to jump out of there. Like, what the hell is this? Justin, Bailey, sup, hello, welcome. Yep, my name's Joe and I'm white. I'm a plain old Joe. You like that? I'm streaming from Paraguay, the middle of South America. My name's Joe and I'm white. My username is, okay, ready for this? My username is Joe's iPack. So JOS, oh shoot, work brain. Joe's iPack, JOS, IPAQ. Oh, coffee. And when you can't spell the email address you've had for 15 years. The reason I have my username as Joe's iPack is because I bought an H6315 iPack for my first smartphone, and it was the first smartphone with internet pocket PC that came out. And I got the email address. And username on everything. It's great. A lot of people are like, hey, Jose. It's like, yeah, that's sure. Why not? I don't mind. I'm in South America. That would make sense. But okay, so the balls are resenting this thing. I honestly have no idea what that is. I've never looked it up. I haven't really had the desire to. And that is a clickety-click NFC. Okay, so it's part of the NFC, and it is a phase shift inductor. Cool. So that's an inductor. And I really didn't care what it was. All I saw was those balls sticking out. And I started looking around more and more, and you can see some of these caps were like heat soaked, I guess is how I would call it. Like the solder had just moved up to the top of them. Like all these, and this was before I had touched it really, like I was taking it apart. So I decided, oh no, let's see what the damage is, and I started picking underfill. And like these guys here. Started picking underfill, and stuff started moving. And it's like, oh boy, fun, great. And on this side too, it was just as bad. Well, not as bad, but pretty bad. And I have no idea how the hell, like, this portion of the board got hot to the point where this stuff would reflow. And legit, some of the stuff had come off of the board. I started picking underfill, soldering on a couple of components, better, how they should be, and the phone started booting and working again. So something in this area was bad. And I want to see if I can replace this cap. At least touch up some of these guys. I don't think that's a no stuff, but I know that's a no stuff. Problem is I don't have the schematics for this version because this is the... Look at this. This is weird. It has the soft underfill here. Then it has this like hard acrylic stuff over top of it. It's two different colors of black, and that's not in the microscope. So it's got this hard like acrylic and then this soft underfill. This is such a weird looking refurb to me. But yeah, so this is an That doesn't say the board number. Where's the board number? Should be like here, isn't it? Yeah, it's 189 dash A, and I don't think that's the version I normally work on. Oh, that microscope is so pretty. Yes. Yep, it brings a new meaning to sticking out like dog balls. There's an expression here in Spanish. Yeah, how's the weather doing? Oh, it's great, just like balls. Don't know why that's an expression, but it made me chuckle the first time I heard it. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. Ouch. I got my thumb good the other day. So, let's focus this and I guess fix up some of this stuff. Then do some testing afterwards. You guys probably don't care about the testing, but you're here to watch me humiliate myself and learn how to solder. Me gusta la... Oh wait, let's see. Salchicha. I'll be honest, I don't know what salchicha is. I've only been in, Paraguay for 5 years now. Hey, the trader's here. Oh, hey, Bailey, you're here. How long have you been? You've been here this whole time. Sheesh. Oh, almost. Halfway. I don't know the foundation of that. I probably shouldn't use it if I don't know why. Let's move this out of there. I want to get a phone call from my wife. It doesn't pop up all the messages and everything. And let's hope I don't stop this stream in the middle because my house got robbed again. Okay. Don't need screws. Put all that stuff over there. Where's my loaner? 7. This is the other model. This is the 188. So I guess the components are kind of similar, just in the wrong places. What's a shadow? I think the MAME goes a lot deeper than when I was in the trusted zone, or it was the day that I didn't log in. I didn't pay attention. Oh, you see that? You know what this means, right? This means later we're going to do a CPU reball again and stick it on there again for practice. Everyone loves a good old CPU reball. So, those two coils have two components in the middle of them. And it looks the exact same as those two coils with the component. So, it's a capacitor. It's a filter cap of some sort. I'm just going to... one of them's an Intel and the other's a Qualcomm. Welcome to Paraguay. I'm just a little lost on this one, but hey, if you have advice, let me know before I royally mess up this phone. But it's such a small capacitor, it's going to be filtering some high frequency nonsense. It's not a resistor, so I'm not as worried as I could be about it. I am seeing it as a filter cap that is 220 picofarads, 10 volts on PPGPU SRAM VAR. I liked your advice. That's good. You get both in New York. Oh, so you get both iPhones. I'll try that. First I'm gonna try the not breaking it. That was my first time soldering today too. Let's get my awesome new fume extractor in place and see if it actually works. You should go check out what this looks like in my office right now in the equipment little thingy. Advice, don't sweat it. Yeah, I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm gonna short it. I wanna see if I can do it at least, right? This phone's going back as a fully working phone. Look at that. I will at least touch up those dog balls that are hanging out. Right, T? That's a big cap there, though. And that other cap I physically damaged, but it's perfectly fine on the other side that's soldered down. Is that okay, or is that kind of like a... No. Don't do that and put a right cap on it. So, That one took a lot of fiddling around, and, they're all right next to the CPU. Is kind of like... Let's not make a dead iPhone out of this. They put they do put a lot of extra in. Without this coil and this coil, everything seemed to work perfectly fine on the phone. So actually, I did not replace this coil on this phone. How's it a phone? But even though this coil is for like this something that I was expecting not to have audio on the loudspeaker for. This is critical for the speaker amplifier 2. VDD main goes through that coil for the speaker amp 2. Now, which is the speaker amp 2? Because I was honestly assuming either I wouldn't have the headphone speaker or the loudspeaker, but I had both. We're using hot air. What do you mean 450 at 90? That's how you replace stuff right next to the CPU. Swedish chef here, represent. Okay, I can get some of this. Books. What do you guys see? Do you guys see me? You kind of see me. You kind of. Oh man, that's so ugly. Okay, I'll move that. There. You know I'm totally gonna do this all with hot air. There's no avoiding that. Like I'm not fitting. My micro tweezers aren't even gonna fit into here, are they? Nope, no chance. 120. Stepping it up in the world. Ah, shit. I was just compared to Lewis. I must be doing something right. Hot air, what are you actually set at? And what do I do this kind of work at? I want to see. Check my notes. 280 is what I do this in. My memory is working. 280. 280 at 60-ish. And hot air. Oof, down. Get a little tip on here. Hey, well he brought me a dead phone. And he's gonna get back at least a dead phone. No, he's gonna get back a beautifully working phone. At least I haven't shown you guys that it's working, so I could just be full of... What? Did I just take off the small tube? Idiot. Maybe it was dead this whole time, right? He brought me two phones. The, Come out. He brought me an iPhone 6s that had some freak problem in it. I traced back to the CPU. I'm like, nope, it's dead. No, I'm not gonna waste any more time on this. And oddly enough, I have another iPhone 7 Plus that its vibrator doesn't work, that I've like troubleshot all the way back to the CPU as well, which, shocking as, does not feel good. You can not get knocked off the desk, please. Beep. Yes. Let's get you nice and warm. First, let's stick a little over here. Wait, 280 is for leaded solder. Okay, I can do that. Stick you here. This was a perfectly working iPhone 7 board at one time. I feel bad for it. You were my little experiment child. Where are my tweezers that I want? No. No. I'm bringing a horn into no. The heck? Okay. Well, I am still at 3.5 kilobytes per second. Still at 3 megs. Blame YouTube. The internet here might be sucky because I'm in a third world country. And that's the life. So I am terribly sorry if something goes wrong that's out of my hands that makes the stream bad. That sounds sincere. Okay. You are lettered, not lettered, you are tin. Who's standing behind me? A ghost. You know, I cheat because I have a huge glass window in front of me. I just look at that and there's like a nice reflection of everything behind me. Or is there actually somebody back there now? Nah, she's gone. Bummer. There's another coworker back there that likes to bug me. Oh, so I'm in a co-working space. They're pretty cool, by the way. I enjoy it. Okay, so that's one cap out that I didn't want. You! Oh, there goes that coil. That coil like break off the board? No, okay. There you are. I didn't even flick you across the room. Aha! Where am I gonna keep you here now? Now, if I was smart, like SMRT, I would have let it already on the other one and just gone at it, but nope, I did not do that. Obviously. This is... Chippity 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 chip. Oh, okay, let it come here. Do that. Bagel. Mm. Here we go. A little leaded, little leaded, little more leaded. There we go. Oof, a lot of leaded. Less leaded. I don't know why I'm doing this on the donor board. I want this donor board to live still. This one. I have a very faint hope. Like I'll underfill on that chip still. Yeah, no, you're gonna actually get cleaned if I want to stick you back on. Okay, so I have my little cap right there. Safe and sound. Let's go back up here and stick some leaded solder in there. Yeah. Let's see the clip of poor Tim losing his mind to the ghost behind him. Oh, before I forget, thanks everyone for joining me. Oh, Justin, see you later. Well, thanks for joining me. I enjoy the company. It's fun. Even if half the time I'm BSing and don't know what I'm doing. I should say even if half the time I'm learning. I'm going to put this into an angle that I like. Okay. A little leaded on there. This is going to get everywhere except for where I want it for sure. Let's see if I don't sweat it and I don't replace this cap. That would be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Stickity. Stickity, stickity. You're too cold. You know what? Nope. Okay. Let's not kill the CPU by trying to get that one little cap in there. I'm sorry, I let you guys down. You were expecting to see me replace that cap. And this cap, I honestly don't know what it is. It's about the size of all the other ones around there. I feel defeated. Let's clean that up. At least. Let's clean up these balls that are getting out of there. There's all this underfill doing here, so. Now you guys need to say, hey, who's that behind you? Oof, mama. Oh my dear goodness. Good, it's out of camera, you can't see that. Okay. Wow, let's take something that looked okay and make it look terrible. Okay. I'm sorry, little cat, if you don't get replaced. Oh, I remember. That was a no stuff, wasn't it? Hello, coworker person. Oh, let's say hello to the world, Dinoa. Hasta del mundo digan hola. T, she says hi. There's somebody behind me. That's actually my secretary. She is doing great, by the way. She replaced her own battery today in an iPhone 6s. Nice. She wanted to learn, and I would say she did a pretty damn good job. She ran out of time, so I had to stick the seal back on. But besides that, yeah. Okay, let's give everything a poke. Poke, 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 poke. Half these I've already flown. Well, this is really boring. It's just like, I think I should even stream this one, because I realize I can't get my tools in there how I want without making about 3 shorts besides that. So to keep things interesting, that's going to go on the side for when Cam gets here, so he can enjoy watching me put an iPhone back together. And let's practice a reball. Who doesn't enjoy watching pre-balls? Pre-balls? Reballs. Dog balls. 100 degrees, go. 100. 100. That got too hot too quick. Well, I think my little extractor is working alright, because I haven't noticed any fumes yet in my face from all this heavy soldering I'm doing. Jokes. Where is camera? One right there, one right there, one right there. I don't know where Cam is. That's weird. Somebody go at him, quick. He should be here. He loves this kind of stuff. Ooh, 550 is not enough. It's like what he lives off of is iPhone repair. ¿Qué pasa? Okay. Cool. All you mods and admins are just big trolls, aren't you? Nothing important there. Oh, something. On work email, anything important? Nope. iPhone 7. Última cosa antes que salir. ¿Puedes traer mi pasta de celular? Por favor. Uf. Social media break. ¿Cómo? Sí, esa. Perfecto. Esa es. Gracias. Toma stencil. Social media breaks, what are those? Myth. Okay, everyone's favorite mechanic solder paste that has an unknown value of anything. But it's soldered. She says bye, obviously. Wow, look at this mess. Bueno, chao, no, hasta mañana. A10. A12, nope, A10, yes, A10. Man, and Cam is my good luck for reballing too. Shame. Chrome, open. Open. Open, no, it's not gonna open. Hey. You are done. So this poor CPU has been like reballed at least 10 times now. Nothing wrong with that. I say at least 10 times, it's probably been more like 30. Thank you for being so blurry, camera. Why are you focused right here? Focus a little further away, maybe? Here? Will I help you? I helped a little. Octune. Alarm. Out with the old. Ooh. Still takes half my body weight to get anything out of this. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder. He actually joined up again the other day on Twitch and said hi. I didn't ask him about that. I think I asked him how it was going and he said everything was going all well. It'd be nice if he did. So I reball at 380, I think it was. Reball CPU 320. No, I changed that. With my huge writing. 385. At 50 or 40? Give me notes. 40. 40. That's my temperature, Justin. You better not use it. Big micro. Scope. Okay, so we're gonna put you not like that. Good thing I haven't pushed any of this through. This would be already doomed. Might already be doomed. Oh, that was not doomed. Good. This paste is super dry. I like it. Now, trust me, I'm not doing this to show off. It's pretty cool when I get it to work, though. Actually got a hold of my iPhone 10 guy again today. He wants to send me an iPhone 7 A1660, no signal phone, rip. I told him no, but he's gonna send it anyways. And he has an iPhone 10 that was water damaged. They brought to another technician. They opened it up. Heated up the layers so much, or did something to the layers to the point where it warped extensively, which I guess isn't too bad, but like I could not get them to sit down again. But on top of that, the real problem was that it is long screwed to oblivion, and I hope to I hope to be able to make a stream of that one when I get it to show you the extent of this long damage done to this poor iPhone 10 processor. Not processor, it's like under Hydra, I think it is? Or the new no, it's not the new TriStar, whatever that's called, it's under the other one, I think it is Hydra. One day about this weekend I'll be fixing a C64 and a C128. That sounds cool. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna get more solder in there. Explain for us poor noobs in the chat. T, what those are. So the new TriStar is Hydra, what's the other chip then? Because there's another chip. There's the one right next to the CPU. Oh. Well, that sounds exciting. Is it a hobby of yours, or is it like, you know, get paid? Yeah. Kind of stuff. Get out of here, Sonner. So there's the new chip that's like right below the CPU. I think that's the new chip. It's like the new TriStar, and then there's another chip kind of like on the border of the board that just happens to be under a screwful that they pushed through it so hard that like it punctured it. I don't like how this is already starting. I got solder paste squeezing out. I moved this from. Oh, nothing. Oh, Commodore 64 and Commodore 128. Yeah, it's still way before my time, but I at least understand those words. This is a good thing. Okay, that's where I want it. Let's try this again. There's a lot of liquid in there. Can you see this on screen? You can kind of see it. Good. Move it over a little. You better? Okay. Let's look at the camera while trying to do a CPU reball. Yes. Come here, balls. Yank. I figure if I have you guys watching me doing a reball, then when it actually comes to doing a real reball on a processor for a client, it's like, nah, this is no stress. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm just trying to get all this guy's photos back. Nothing. Nothing versus my peers. Oh, one ball came. Oh, that was inevitable, that ball, because it doesn't have a pad that it goes onto. I love it. It's relaxing. I think reballing is somewhat relaxing, to be honest. Once you figure out the technique that works for you with the right temperatures, with the right distance, with the right everything, and it just like clicks, and it's like, let me reball CPUs all day long. Dumb, I know. Okay, so the problem ball is this one right there. You see how much that's sticking up? Yeah, you can see how much that's sticking up. Those balls don't look good at all. I can jump over here too, what the heck? Okay, well this wasn't a good reballing job. Well, it might be. It might just be pushed under like those guys are. Let's see. Yes, I find reballing so satisfying when it goes flawlessly. So. Look about flawless, we're going to try to pick this ball off. There. Halfway off. Eef. Looks like trash. Okay. Let's make those into balls, make those into balls. You can see those up there. lift this then. So poke out an iPhone 7. Something sticky. Something's not happy. And this is why I actually enjoy practicing. I enjoy you guys' company while doing it. I feel like it makes me better at my work. As a musician for a while, and playing in front of your peers is one of the hardest things to do. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, quite a few balls. Did not want to go down with that. It's alright. Any of these balls want to actually do the wave? Nope. Oh, a couple. Okay. Let's do that again, shall we? Oops, push the button. Okay. Okay, looks pretty good. Thanks for stopping by, Bailey. It was fun. Hey, you have a fun day at work. Some alcohol out here. Go fix you some iPhones. Or MacBooks. Or don't. I'm not your mom. Okay. Not acetone. Alcohol. Okay, out with you. Oh, it's blurry for me too. That's really hot. It's weird. It's like I was just melting metal on it. So I'm kind of ADHD, and I got halfway through one of my thoughts that just returned to my mind. So I'm practicing all this revolving because this iPhone 10 board that was severely long screw damaged, and there's no hope for it besides a CPU swap. And not Hydra, or maybe Hydra. The new big square chip, not right bumped up against the CPU, has some pretty severe long screw damage underneath of it. Got the C64 power adapter on my doorstep. Nice! That sounds fun. I need to think about power adapters. I have a huge power adapter to my old laptop that I want to try out on one of those T-somethings. T100? Looks like fun, and it's like an 11 point something amp power supply, but it's at 20 volts or 19.5. I don't know if that works or not for me. I want to see some stats. How do I... There it is. That's the window I went. Buffering issues? No. Yeah, okay. Cool. And this one right here. Oh, there I am. Look at that. Cool. Yeah, okay, make that small again. See if that's the Wi-Fi messaging me. Oh, someone mentioned what? Is that 7 hour? Oh, jeez. Poor Paul. Was this when you told him that there was somebody behind him and he freaked the fuck out? I'll watch that stream. Maybe I'll use my Mañana fun. It's 10th floor. You clean? You look clean. Okay. Try number 2. Tonight. Try number 2 for tonight. Are there any balls that I want to get rid of first? I mean, the lead kind of like occupies its own space, right? So if there's already a half a ball on there, if I put solder paste over it, should kind of be normal. It's a terrible idea. Probably not true at all, because this house has flux in it. Still need to figure out what kind of music I can play in the background and not get trouble for. I might like the sound of my own voice, but I'm sure you guys don't find it particularly pleasing. Yeah. Okay, Rob, I'm gonna do this quick then. 490 and at 120 airflow. Get this ball out. Go. Swipe, swipe, swipe right. But do you have like a job or something to do? Nah, you don't need to go to work. Watch me reball CPUs instead. 385, 40, go, go, go. This one better work perfectly. I'm not rushing on your account. I'm rushing like there's a client actually here saying, I can't live without my iPhone. It's in your hands for 20 minutes. We all know who I'm talking about. Okay, is that in camera view? It is, okay. 2 balls, 3 balls, 1 line of balls. Okay, let's ball it. Okay, roll pressure down, backwards. If I talk to myself out loud like this, I seem to do better. Now drag the tweezers. Keep going. And done. Okay, Rob. Let me make these balls pretty and then you can go. Ready? Pretty, pretty. Now go to your chores. Oh yeah, replay. I turned replays on. I should probably, you know, like actually post these afterwards, but pokety hot, pokety hot, pokety poke. Yes. This is actually one of my favorite parts now, when I get all the balls to wave. After picking off all these little balls, and I am going to alcohol brush this because there are like 3 balls on there that are not connected to anything. I don't want them to flow in the other ones. Okay, why aren't they moving? That's so weird. Like, you guys saw how torn that pad was, right? It's like, okay, there's one. There's one that's just gone. Okay. But there's another one like right around here, and it's just like, there you are. Thank you for coming off. Not sticking to the ground plane. Even though it's a ground. Oh, that one. Oh, you should have stuck, but that's like the saddest excuse of a pad I think I've seen on a CPU, and all of its brothers are sticking to those, so I can't be too upset at that. Where's my little rocket? 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 The heck? Oh. Hiding behind my microscope. You like that? Get your hand exercise. Thanks, Rob. Hey, you have a great night. Thanks for joining me and have fun with chores. Okay. Let's put some like normal, as Jessa would say. Well, I'm not gonna say that on the stream. Man juice onto this. Oh, did I just like knock a ball off? I probably just knocked a ball off. I heard a click. No, it's also good. Okay. Let's get it nice and centered. Zoom out. And hopefully that's not too much flux and you can still see this cool little wave it's about to do. Yeah, let's try to blow some of that flux off of there before it waves. Oh, they're not waving. Bummer. Oh, wait, they did. I just missed it completely. Son of a bitch. Okay, the wave, if you're not familiar with it, is my stencil is not perfectly aligned. It's normally just a little bit one direction. And all the balls, you can see them in like orderly flash and all move a little bit to the sides, and it's kind of fun. It's like they're doing a little wave. But I would say that is a beautiful hot chip. Yeah. Cool. Some main juice. Amtech. Directly from Louis Rossman. Quick chip. Directly from eBay. No, from Amazon. Well, geez, let's stick this back on the iPhone now and look at the exact same issue that I keep having every time I put this onto that board because it's been dropped on its head too many times. As a child. Talking from experience here. It has a 500 milliamp short on prompts to boot. And I haven't bothered trying to figure out where it was because this poor CPU has been agitated. Now, there's a word. This is a really weird word in Spanish. Molestado. Molested. That's how you say bothered. And now it's like the only thing that pops into my mind when I want to say it's like, oh yeah, it's been bothered. It's like molested. Like, that's a completely different thing in English. You silly language. Throws me every time I want to say that. Okay, what's the word in English for this? Flip out. Out with ye. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, it's not yeeting. Flip. There you go, gooey. 810. So I really like these stencils personally. They are Geelon Sunshine. But I know it is, isn't it? These are the ones. These stencils. There's something that I really don't like about them so far, but I need to try it some more. And it is with the it's below A10. So the A9, A8, and that's the only other two processors it does below, but it does A10, A11, and A12. The thing is with the A8 and A9, so far what I figured out is you have to split the RAM. You have to take the RAM off of the chip to get it to line up flush so that you can stick the stencil on it. And not cool in my books, because I tried to split one RAM once and it ended terribly. Like getting that underfill off was a nightmare, and I ended up having like a potato chip, not a RAM chip, at the end of it. I'm rubbing this on both sides. Okay. iPhone 7 board. This poor motherboard. You know, I said I was gonna stick that coil back on. So, come hither, coil. Come hither. I like working on stuff in these little pockets, because I feel like they don't jump as far away. Oh, what's my waifu saying? Brian? Huh. I have a cute little dog that's sleeping a lot recently. Ooh, let's not do 120. He also ate something pretty weird yesterday. Can I crack a coil in half? Scratch. Poke. Hard way. Man, what gives? Oh. There we go. I say coil, but how it's like disintegrating, it does not seem like a coil. Seems like a ferrite bee or something. Gloop. Gloop. $200 and something. By something. Okay, close enough. Focus. Yeah. Oh, was resisting too much. So I called the police and stopped resisting. You're melting. Should be about melting on. Everything else around is melty. Oh, all the leaded stuff around you is melty. Don't do this time, eh? I got a big chunk down there. Okay. Off with ye. Oh, and that one went to see his maker, didn't he? Are you serious? Glad you saw that. No one would believe me if I said that I didn't know what I was doing. Well, it's all nice and clean. We'll just heat it up and pretend like... Bleep. There we go, put that there. I heard it hit somewhere too. Huh? That's not going to be resisting ever again. Like, are you it? Are you the coil I want? Nope, you're not the coil I want. Nope. Nope. Don't make me take this out, see if it fell under. Fume extractor? Did you actually, like, extract something? More than a fume. Yeah, I'll never know there. But I don't see anything on stream. Big micro. What? I was freaking. Yeah, he went to see his maker. That, he didn't want to have anything to do with this project anymore. He was embarrassed for me. So he, made like a tree and leafed. Okay. You can kill me later for that pun. Yep. And home run. Let's get some solder wick. Yeah. Actually, I think it's like behind my soldering station, believe it or not. I kind of heard it like as much as I can hear through these. I heard a little ping or tick on, I think, the side of my hackle. I don't know. You wanted the fifth dimension. My secretary will find me tomorrow when putting something else together and be like, oh, I found the screw in the floor. Does it go to mine? Like, no, it doesn't. That's one I dropped yesterday. Thanks for finding it. True story. Happened today. She found a standoff for an iPhone 6 while she was working on her 6S that did not go to her iPhone. And because it was her first time ever doing it, she knew nothing better about it. Kind of focused? Yes. And big microscope? Yes. That's weird how it went black. Okay, what are these messages? Important or no? Hot. Okay. And one of the benefits to like experimenting on a 7 is I also have another iPhone 7 that I've had for like a year now that was brought to another technician that was re-hot motherboard broed to try to dry out because it fell, I think it was actually like in a plastic bag while the guy was fishing because he didn't want it to get wet. So props to him for trying. And water got on side of the water with a plastic bag. So it was locked inside of a bag of water. Rip. And so he brought it to his friend at the place that was attacked, that like took the motherboard out and just like hot air gunned the whole thing. That poor motherboard. I like cleared 8 shorts on it or so. Below various chips, and then like near the end of it when I was finally putting another component back on that was like a routine, just a little rework here and there, something like seriously shorted out again to the point now where I have zero idea, zero hint what is going on, and I'm done. It's like I really wanted to get this guy's photos back, but I ran out of patience. I've worked on the thing for like 10 hours already. I don't even know if I'm going to make money off of it because it was kind of like a favor. Whoops. It's like one of the first things that I took in too. And I'm ready just to do a motherboard swap. Unfortunately it has like iOS 10 or maybe like early 11 on it, so I don't know if I can get away with just swapping the CPU and the memory if I have to replace the EEPROM, not the EEPROM, the baseband as well to get data off. Just data. I don't care if this phone ever works again, I just want to make a copy iCloud backup because I know supposedly in 12 point something they fixed that issue where you can have a bad EEPROM and still get data off of it. There's something about EEPROM, you can still pull data. So, do I need to connect his phone with an update to iTunes to then pull it off? Or what? That one is kind of half a pad. Nice and clean, nice and clean. Wooden Q-tips always work the best. Again, right from the Korean store. Okay, nice and clean. Stick some flax on it. Little goop. Keep dip. Clean. Okay. And a CPU. CPU. Oh, if only Cam were here, he could tell me don't bump the CPU when you put it on. Looks good. Feels good. Oh, oh man, messed everything up. There-ish. $280? No, $280 still? Yeah, let's go $280. Pads are getting melty. I'm ready to give it a bump, right? Bump. Bump. It's a little sticky. Give it a little bit more heat. Nope, still sticky. Capillary action for that flexing. There it is. It's just sticky at the bottom though. Let's get this edge on. There. Beautiful. Feels way too hot in here, but apparently it's not. Oh, the door's closed. You gonna beep at me, side right here? Yes, thank you. So, let's see now. I'm actually gonna open up the door so some of these fumes can get out of here. Right back. Alright. And let's look at this awesome half an amp short current half. Or current draw or something. Let's see, any damage done to this poor baseband? Not baseband, this poor power. Nothing new. So this ball was coming out, I think, after I pulled the CPU off for the first time. In that ball. And I only remember we're having to... And there are no... There's a third ball. Okay. So maybe there is a short of some sort underneath of my power management chip. Oh, big desk. I want to see my hair yarn. Go, go, go. Clean up. Hi. Would be so proud of me seeing me clean my desk between projects this time. Oh, kind of cleaning. The top for this one. It'll take a couple of minutes to cool off anyways, right? So T, how you doing tonight? As you seem to be the only one semi-active in chat. I assume that you're probably already having fun with your Commodores. Now that you got your power adapter in the mail for it. Oh, how are you doing this fine morning? You must be in that place that's upside down. Beautiful. Guess what? It's 8:21 in the evening here. You go back into your beautiful stencil holder. Oh, that's good. Man, like power supplies or anything that's like epoxy encased suck. You probably know that really well, which is why you're mentioning it. Yeah. Better be uploading a picture of that to the tech porn and gore section of our forums. So I can't believe that Paul streamed. Was that Paul? Yeah, Paul Daniel streamed for 7 hours. Sounds like a marathon. I wish I had 7 hours of work that I could stream. Generally, it's either... Well, generally, it's like a half an hour or so, or something that like the client is there and I'm fixing for them, and I don't feel quite comfortable streaming a client yet, or with their permission. Especially because I have this big old wonky headset, and half the time I'm trying to explain to the client what I'm doing, what's going on. Beautiful. You can go away. I need to figure out what's going on with this camera though. Okay, you can go up there. Off. And iPhone 7 Plus. Power on 4 volts. Where's my fancy dancy little power meter? Eee. Sounds like it could go either way. 10 years, eh? Oh, I got a laptop that a cockroach jumped out of once. I mean, it's really small, baby cockroach. Still, kinda gross. Good old MacBooks. I don't even know how a cockroach got into the MacBook, to be honest. Okay, let's show this beautiful. Beautiful number for you. Ready? It's gonna jump to 0.5. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Holy crap, polio. Ha ha ha! Yeah, okay, that's a completely different short now. 2 amps. Do I still have something on baseband shorted? I didn't like clean those pads up. No, those pads look pretty clean. Oh, are you doing me a trouble? Not anymore, you're not. Oof, you're really on. Okay, let's hold this again. I did wick those pads. Oh man, just like, oh crap, that's hot as hell. Killed my Z power. What is that? Popping up to 2 amps. Sheesh. And something on this side of the processor is getting hot. Yep, hashtag not surprised. That was probably a bad placement. How'd the balls look at least? This chip is starting to get warped, I think. Look at that, it's sticking up on this corner. This side, it's sitting down nicely, pretty balls. I think those are connecting to pads, are they? It'd be so funny if I was like 1 row off. I'm having a pretty hard time seeing any pads at all. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Oh, it's burning my thumb. I don't need to use my face. You know what, here. Let's show you what it's doing, because I want to see too. Big microscope. Alcohol. Flip. Morse. Flip. Morse. Flip. Stick it down in there too. Okay, ready for this? Power on. 3, 2, 1, go! Yep, okay. What's this poor guy on this side doing? Let's see. Cause he feels like he's getting pretty hot too. Power, nope, no power. And you know what? Let's do it. 3, 2. It's not really focused, is it? 1, beep. Oh? Oh, power's not on. Go! Ooh, yeah. That PMU is not happy. Yep. Yep. You know, there's another way that is commonly used to look for shorts. It's another very sensitive. I see it boiling from underneath. That is beautiful. Go. Oh man, so there's a coil that's deciding to go at it instantly. Let's see. Bleep. Oh yeah. What line are you, Mr. Coil? I'm curious. Let's troubleshoot. What am I doing with my life? Which coil? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I'll pick up all this alcohol off the table. You. So it's the first full, second full coil up. Whatever. Super. Ya vieron nomás. Okay. Second full one up. So 1, 2. That is a huge power line for... Okay, so why can't you click and drag in foam board? Come on, click and drag. Let me do it. Okie dokes. Work, mouse, work. L1803. Net name. Buck LX0. PP0V9 SOC fixed. Which goes to a lot of places under the CPU that has a lot of ground pads all next to it. Yeah. This chip as well as I think it was this guy was drying out pretty quick. Let's see. Yep. So what is that guy? Sí, tengo control. Super, excelente. Perfecto, gracias. Buck LX0 as well. And on the other side, it is called PP1VA SD RAM. No, poor RAM. Well, this is shorted, it seems. It's not like, you know, 20 volts. This board is going to be nice and clean now. Look at that. So it's probably something along this edge of it is shorted because there's a couple of pins actually right around here. Looks like on the absolute edge, as well as one up here and one down here. And I think that's also where we're, you know, Drying our CPU at accelerated speed. Yep, right there in the middle. Drying our CPU at accelerated speeds. Yeah, you can see it like just kicks on and it dries there. That's pretty cool. I'll be honest, this kind of stuff fascinates me. ¿Con mano nomás? Sí. ¿El control? Ah. Ok. Y yo tengo la llave. Super. Chao. Electric key doesn't work. Wonderful. Clean. Let's see what I did. Shall we?